Hello, Mr. Hogey. How was your day?
Mate, it's been a long, hard day. I've been laying some hose and picking my nose. I got sweat on my brow and I need a big cold beer right about now.
Coming right up.
Good on you, son. Hey, Mullos. Get him one too, barkeep. How you been, mate?
Well, Hogey, I've been digging a ditch and I've been scratching an itch. I got a big hard thirst. Started coming on about 4. I reckon by 6 I'll be flat on the floor. Here you go, fellas. Get this into you.
Beauty, mate. Ah, that hit the spot. I feel better now. How about you, Mullos?
Yep, I needed that. Can I get another one, and this time without the umbrella?
What is that racket? Hey, can you turn up the wireless?
You're listening to the Hogey and Mullo Show. Thinking, drinking, and rock and roll. Oh, yeah.
Hey everybody, glad you could join us. We're the aforementioned Hogey and Mullos. I'd be Hogey and this is my good friend Mr. Mullos. Say hi, Mullos.
Hi.
Oh, that was a good start.
Well,
we do this for a living. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, well, it keeps us off the beaches.
What? Tell us something. Tell us what the show's about.
Okay, well, we're based here in beautiful downtown Narraweena. And, hopefully we'll tickle your funny bones and maybe entertain you as well.
I could listen to you talk all day. You've got such a melodious and beautiful voice.
Oh, really? Now you're patronising me.
Oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, sorry, I was having a len.
Anyway, hey, I think we'll go to... You spent a lot of time in Narraweena Wildlife Park talking
Just
to your
across the
friend...
road from where we're standing right now, man.
Yeah, talking to your friend Barry the talking koala.
Just to set this up properly, yeah, you just said it. It's true, though. Barry is, believe it or not, a talking koala. Well, see what you think of it. Let's have a listen.
G'day. I'm here at the Narraweena Wildlife Park and we'll be speaking to Barry, the talking koala, just as soon as he wakes up. Barry? Barry?
Hello. Are you the bloke from the wireless?
Yes, Barry, we want to talk...
Just let me fix my fur.
You right, mate?
Yeah, good, mate.
Okay. Look, we'd like to talk to you about the recent incident involving you and your friend Teddy.
You call him that too. I made that up. 'Cause he's fat and furry like a teddy bear. It's funny, 'cause it's funny.
Well, Barry, there's nothing really funny about it. We heard that you pushed him out of his tree.
He fell. Silly stone beggar. He was trying to make the two-hump koala with my girlfriend Cicely. And she was asleep at the time. She's such a sleepy head. Am I still on the wireless?
Yes, Barry.
Shut up, Derek! I'm on the wireless. What were we talking about? Oh.
He's asleep again. All right, back to the studio.
Hello, it's Jilly here from Jilly's Cake Shop. I'm proud to let you all know that I have a new range of 100% pies. We have Jilly's 100% beef pies, Jilly's 100% chicken pies, and Jilly's 100% lamb pies. And coming soon, Jilly's 100% vegetarian pies. We're just waiting to get one of those skinny little beggars close enough to the shop. So come on down and see us at Jilly's Cake Shop. We're in the block by the clock in downtown Narraweena. Remember, our pies don't go to your thighs.
Due to contractual obligations, we now cross to Keith Twiddle and Chester Buffer live at the Narraweena Bowls Club.
What are we doing that for?
We're getting paid.
Money.
CASH, mate. Just do your best announcer voice and we'll cut the rest of this out.
Okay, it's over to Keith Twiddle live at the Bowls.
Thank you, Hogey and Mullos. It's a lovely day here for bowls out at Narraweena. And it looks like everything is ready down on the pitch. So it's over to the match announcer, Chester Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you all as we welcome you to the epicenter of world entertainment, the Narraweena Bowls Club. Featuring match this afternoon, brought to you by Fuckmart in association with Jilly's Cake Shop. Her pies don't go to your thighs. The bowlers are ready. Let's get ready to whack the jack. It's now! Bowling with the red discs. He has a record of 2 strokes and a pacemaker. Bowling out of Bunny Rig Bowls Club, it's Robert Bobby Jones. His opponent, bowling with the blue discs. He has a record of 1 heart attack and a hip replacement. The pride of Narraweena, it's Cliffy Watson.
Mate, I'm pulling the plug. This bloke's hurt my ears. I can't handle it.
Hey, pilgrims, are you tired of the same old boring dinners? Then you should come on down to Cooties. We're international purveyors of fine cuisine, and we specialise in the rare, the wild, and the just plain tasty. Let me tell you about this week's roll your eyes and drop dead bargains. We've got pelican wings. These things are huge, like gigantic sea salty chicken. Feed a family of 4 with just one of these flappers. I tell you, we gotta move them fast because they're taking up a lot of room. Hey, and while you're here, why not grab a barrel of whale oil? It's going for a song. Whale song, that is. It's 20% lower in calories than your regular cooking oils. So how did they get so big and fat? And don't forget to pick up a 6-pack of penguins from the freezers. We've got emperors for the grown-ups and fairy penguins for the kiddies. And here's a tip, they're best served cold. So get on down to Cooties today. That's Cooties with a K and a D, not a C and a T, in beautiful downtown Narraweena.
Hey, Brett, have you ever thought about being able to live forever?
Yes, I have many times, mate. There's been many moons when I've been unable to sleep and either winning lotto or thinking about living forever has held my thoughts.
Really? Yeah, I reckon it'd be all right. I mean, as long as your body didn't fall to pieces.
No, have a think about it, man. For a start, all the crap you accumulate over the years.
But think of the guitars.
But don't forget everybody else you know is living forever too. They'll have cool guitars that are worth thousands of dollars just like yours.
But imagine the record collection.
But imagine the crap you'd accumulate. Imagine how much crap you can get.
Oh, yeah. And
3 years living in a flat, you don't know where the hell all this shit comes from.
You just look around this house.
I know, you're a hoarder, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Now, my first problem is very much of that. What the hell would you do all the crap you'd accumulate over living for thousands of years? And number 2, where are you going to put it all?
You just get bigger houses, bigger piles of crap.
But everybody else is living forever too. It'll be just a blood war, a complete blood war.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be a blood war because you're able to live forever.
Well, you can't die at all. I hadn't thought it through that way.
It would be a little bit like, imagine you have a walk and hit me, didn't kill me.
God, my God, what a nightmare. People would be punching each other every day, all
just
the time.
Just rocking up and,
And also, everybody would be saying whatever they felt like saying because it doesn't matter.
I think some of our politicians do.
Living forever without a God, that's basic lit because we'd all be gods.
Yeah, totally. And it'd be a little bit like the Highlander.
Oh, shit, oh, my God.
You got to lob someone's... maybe that would be you have to lob their head off.
The Scottish guy with the French accent.
Yeah. And, mate, Sean Connery.
Sean Connery was a Spanish guy with a Scottish accent. I've got a brain tumour now. You're giving to me a headache.
You've got a tumour. Wouldn't that be terrible? Because John Farnham would continually be doing farewell tours.
Forever and a day. Johnny Farnham. One more time before I go.
Yeah.
Just leave the building, John.
But I mean, then the other thing would be good, that all those amazing musicians that have passed recently.
Yeah,
wouldn't have
and where
died.
the new musicians come from, because all the old dudes are still hanging around playing guitar better than any of the kids. The kids would have a revolution and find some way to kill us. That's what would happen.
But maybe it'd get rid of
It'd be
things.
the young versus the old.
But maybe it'd get rid of things like Australian Idol and
No, but also take that, just extrapolate off that.
that's a big word.
We're going to have like thousands of children.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So everybody lives forever, and then they have children. That means all their children live
The
forever.
children get a little bit
There'll be no
full.
food.
It'd be, well, we'd work it out.
We'll be in a constant state of starvation. If
Would be-
everybody lives forever,
You might need food, though. Actually, that'd be terrible because I like food. I like the taste of food. That would be, if we didn't...
well, you'd be bored with that too. The whole thing of living forever is the incredible boredom that would follow.
Yeah. After a while, you'd be like going, where we going on holiday? I'm not there again. I was there 80 years ago and it hasn't changed.
Exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
Or like on another cruise. You know how many cruises I've been in my lifetime?
Yeah, man.
400 years?
Oh my God, not lobster Mornay again.
Yeah. Like, oh, no. Oh, Jimi Hendrix, is he still doing those solos?
That guy drives me crazy. Speaking of food,
Yeah.
shut up.
How you going, old mate?
Oh, you don't want to know.
Of course I do. Tell me.
I'm old, mate. I'm bloody old. I'm so old when I come these days, there's nothing but a puff of smoke. My balls would be more use hanging on a Christmas tree. I'm so old that the cooking shows are on after I've had me dinner. I'm so old that I think Ida Buttrose had the future in television. I'm so old I have a bloody home phone and it never rings. So how are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Well, I was until I started talking to you.
Hogey and Mullos.
Richard E. Pierce here, bringing you the stars from the cosmos and beyond. Pisces, you will meet someone called Sherry, or you will drink a bottle of sherry. Either way, nothing good will come out of it. Aries, you'll go somewhere where you'll be surrounded by fools and idiots. Sounds like we both go to the same bar. It's your round. Taurus, change your name to Sherry. There's a Pisces waiting to meet you. Gemini, your friends were right. You are two-faced. Cancer, 50 on the nose on number 4 in race 6 is not sound financial planning. Leo, if you're not pregnant, you need to go on a diet. Chocolate is not part of the food group. Virgo, if first you don't succeed, give up. No one likes to try hard. Libra, it's time to expand your horizons. There's nothing good going on around here for you. Scorpio, big changes at the workplace. They know what you did on the photocopier. Sagittarius, if someone's giving you the shits, lend them a 50. That way you'll never see them again. That's not in your stars, that's a fact. Capricorn, that ring in your hair is your phone. Answer it, you fool. Aquarius, if a Sagittarius out of the blue lends you 50, then you know they're not your friend. These have been the stars for you. Oh, does anybody listen to this crap? I'm out of here.
That guy Richard, he's amazing, you know, man. He's never wrong.
You know, he used to call a cricket. 2 weeks before it was played, he was that accurate. I went over to see him once.
Yeah.
And
his house.
Yeah, his house. You knock on the door, he knows it's you.
What's it look like in there?
Oh, wonderful.
Really? Not a lot of empty bottles and cigarette ashtrays everywhere?
Not really, you'd think so. But I rock in the
Yeah,
door.
I think so.
Rock in the
what
door.
Happened? Sorry, what happened?
Yeah, I rock in the door and he gives me a transcript of the conversation we're about to have.
That's no way to live.
Well, he is, sort of, it's tough.
No wonder he's so tired.
Well, mate.
Living everything twice. First he sees it and then he lives it. My
Mate.
God, what a nightmare.
And what a ladies' man.
Really?
Oh, he meets these beautiful, he meets the most beautiful woman, hangs out with them, buys them a house, hates lawyers.
Play something.
Yeah, g'day. The Hogey and Mullo show would like to apologise to anyone we have not yet offended. Please be patient. We'll get to you shortly.
Cricket. You know this game? I never liked it and I never played it. You get a bunch of blokes all dressed in white, wearing funny hats, like they're in some sort of religious cult. And they all wander out onto a paddock. Mostly they spread out across the meadow like a herd of two-legged sheep grazing, except for two of them. These guys set themselves up roughly in the centre of the paddock, a couple or 10 yards apart. And one of them has a big fat stick. And the other guy has a big red rock. Now the bloke with the rock proceeds to chuck it at the fellow with the stick. Really, really hard. This guy just stands there with his stick, trying to defend himself as best he can. Now this happens over and over again. They even call it an over, if you can believe that. Now I don't know about you, but if I had some bloke throwing a big red rock at me, my natural inclination would be to run up and hit him over the head with my fat stick until he agrees to stop chucking the damn thing at me. But apparently, that's not an option. Meanwhile, the rest of the fellas dressed in white with funny hats meander about like guests at a gay wedding or something. Every now and then, they jump up and dance around shouting, "How's that? How's that?" Which I can only assume is some sort of random ritual blessing on the proceedings, because there's nothing else going on that I can figure out. One good thing for them, though, is every 20 minutes or so, another fella, all dressed in white, wanders out onto the paddock and gives them drinks. So at least they get drunk for their time and effort.
It's water. There's no alcohol in the drink.
You're kidding. Fucking cricket.
Hello, Bernadette. Can I get a price check on the Hogey and Mullo show? Thank you.
These days, there is so much television. Forget about Foxtel and the normal TV. You got Stan and Diane and Netflix and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
I saw a show the other day, and I'm not kidding. It's a detective show, right? The devil comes back to Earth in human form,
Right.
and decides to work as a private detective solving crimes. If that's not the end of the damn world, the devil is a detective solving crimes.
Devil's
That's a
detective.
real show. I'm not kidding.
So how does he do his devilness? I mean, if he's got time, he can't be very busy.
I didn't really watch it. Who's watching hell? The point is, that's a television show.
That's
a series on television.
But there you go. There's a spin-off series. Who's watching hell?
Oh, it probably comes up in the show, but I reckon, why haven't they done Jesus Comes Back? Jesus and the Disciples, solving crimes. Jesus and the Disciples as a SEAL team.
Oh yeah.
That would be great.
Instead of shooting bullets, they throw Bibles.
And fight the terrorists with holy water.
Yeah.
Sin no more.
Sin no more.
Parts the sea and swamps them all.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's sort of like, oh, we've got refugees. Don't put them in boats. I'll part the water. Off you walk. Happy days.
It'll probably be on Netflix next year.
Well, we'll be there. You know they're listening.
Oh, I got to tell you another one. I wish you watched more television. There's a show called, this is a true show, Gogglebox. Or Goggleboxes.
I've seen it.
You've seen it?
Yeah.
It's people watching television.
Yeah, so it's people watching, it's like a...
You're watching people watching television. Now get this. Do the goggle boxes
Yeah.
watch the show.
The
Watching
goggles, goggle
themselves
boxes.
watching television.
It's funny because I have watched that show and seen them watching something I've already watched. And that's interesting.
How's that interesting?
Because you work out how big are they a bigger moron than I am because of the way they react to it.
They won a Logie. Did they watch themselves winning the Logie? That's mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling.
like...
Did they want more money after they won a Logie? Do they get paid, or are they just happy with the kudos of being famous?
The notoriety.
The notoriety, that's right.
I mean, that's the thing, though. But do they win? Yeah, do they win an award for being normal? I mean, I know actors...
They won a Logie, I'm telling you.
But I mean, the thing is, I don't get it why actors are so well paid and such big accolades, like the Oscars. When you go to the Oscars, basically, what does an actor do? They basically bullshit people.
They lie for a living.
Yeah, so there you are. You're putting people up on a pedestal to being professional bullshit artists.
They lie for a living. It's
now,
ridiculous.
if I go down to the pub and do that, I get called a prick.
You're not good at it.
I don't get a Logie. I don't get an Oscar. I don't even get a free beer.
Hello, Michael here. Did you know it takes 43 muscles to frown and 72 to say fuck off? Totally worth the extra effort, I think. Not a lot of people know that.
This whole Uber business, man, bloody amateurs are taking over the world. You got Uber cabs, Uber Eats. The next thing you know, you'll have Uber Airlines.
They already do.
You're kidding.
Yeah, I flew one last week to New Zealand. It was like amateur night at the theatre. Have a listen to this.
Final call for Cheapest Chips Airlines, Flight 707 to Auckland, ready for departure. Please finish boarding.
Move to the back of the aircraft, folks. There's plenty of room for everyone. You'll find handrails pretty well much directly overhead. If you cannot reach a handrail, please cling tightly to the person next to you for takeoff. First class passengers will be handing out the folding chairs once we reach cruising altitude.
Flaps? What do you mean check the flaps? It's not a bird, it's an aeroplane, for goodness sake.
Captain, the intercom's open.
Again? Why doesn't this light work? Good morning, passengers. This is your captain speaking. Can anyone who's been to Auckland before please raise their hands? How many have you got, Stu?
1, 2, 3, 5, Captain.
Excellent. Can you five find yourself a good spot near a window? And sing out to Stu when you spy Auckland. And that's when we'll begin our descent. Yeah, that'll work, yeah. That'll work, yeah, that'll work.
Righto then. Please prepare for takeoff. As to any onboard snacks, if you have any, please place them in the common basket and we'll distribute them equally between passengers and crew once we're underway. Good luck, everybody.
Wow. I've had enough of this frivolity, Mullos. What do you say we get out of here? Have you got some sort of outro prepared we can use?
Don't I always have something?
Yeah, but is it going to be loud and wacky and zany?
No, mate. I've got another one.
Oh, well, please play that one.
Are we going to the pub?
Shit, yeah.
Beauty.
You have been listening to the Hogey and Mullo Show. The boys will be appearing at a pub near you real soon. They're probably already there.